What's up? Welcome back. Today I have a chatty get ready with me video for you. We are doing this look, which don't know how well you can see because the lighting has gotten progressively darker since we started filming, but here we are. I'm really excited because I haven't sat down to like just talk with you guys for a while. So today my sister is actually behind the camera and she'll be asking me some holiday questions and just some general questions that you guys have sent through via social media. So I'll be answering all of those. Now before I get into the get ready with me, I just want to tell you guys that today's video is we have another sponsor, you guys. How great is that? So exciting. So today's video is sponsored by Happy Cards. And you may be wondering, Crystal, what are Happy Cards? Well, let me tell you, they are actually pretty cool. So if gift cards are your go-to for occasions like anniversaries, birthdays, celebrations, weddings, that kind of thing, I like Happy Cards, and here's what's really cool about Happy Cards is that they are kind of almost themed. So they were cool enough to gift me a $100 Happy Her card, and that Happy Her card was good at Godiva, which is amazing, Ulta, and a bunch of other places that I really like. So I was able to take the gift card, go to Ulta, and I actually picked up some really cool things like this Morphe palette. I picked up this NARS. I picked up this NARS foundation. All these products I'm using in the video. And I really like it because I know that there are some women especially, I think this is great for, but obviously there's Happy Him cards, Happy Kids, there's tons of different cards with brands for different people in your life, like whatever their needs are. So when I give a gift card, people tend to use it for like putting gas in their car, grabbing some stuff at the groceries, like very practical things. And I like to force my friends and my family to like treat themselves. So when you give someone a Happy Her card, they're going to go to Godiva, they're going to go to Ulta, or say you're giving your dad a Happy Him card, they're gonna go to those brands. They're not good everywhere. I really like that because again, it forces them to go to Ulta, treat themselves, or go to their restaurant, treat themselves, and take that time to take care of themselves and practice a little bit of self-care. So I'm gonna leave a link to Happy Cards down in the description box below. Go show them some love, you guys. Check them out, see if it works for you. You can get them at your local grocer, a bunch of different places. Everything will be listed down below. And again, thank you so much to Happy Cards for sponsoring this portion of the video. It means a ton to me. And let's just get right into the makeup. Okay, so I'm starting by getting my skin ready because it is cold in Canada and it is dry in Canada. My skin is killing me. So I'm starting with some Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, and I'm just gonna put some of that all over to get my skin ready for foundation. And as I mentioned in the intro, my sister is here. She's behind the camera because we are doing a jammy day and she doesn't want to be on camera. So she is going to be asking me some of the Q&As, or I'm going to be A-ing some of the Q's that you guys sent in via Instagram. So when you hear her in the background, she's going to be asking me questions. So I will tell you guys a little bit about like what I'm doing as I'm doing it, because this is just like a casual chatty get ready with me. We're going to Parents tonight. My dad's been cooking all day and he's making meat pie, which is like it's like a traditional Canadian thing, I think. I don't know what. It's traditional to us and our family. So my dad is making meat pie, so we're going over there for supper. And I thought I would do my face and show you guys what I'm doing. So I'm putting the NARS primer on my eyes and I'm going to pop on my foundation in a second. So Sippy, whenever you're ready with your questions, hit me.
Okay, well, what do you want for Christmas?
I have been living that life of that meme where it's like none of my presents have barked, so that's disappointing. So I really want a dog. I'm very excited about that. Mostly I just want like to spend time with people. I'm not like one of those like I have a big Christmas list or anything. Mostly because I like designer stuff, so I never ask anybody to get me anything like that because that's just ridiculous. And yeah, so mostly I'd like to go to tea with people and like hang out, but that's not a fun answer. So outside of a dog, I would like a G-Wagon, a Mercedes G-Wagon. So just considerably more expensive than a dog. By the way, guys, I'm using the NARS Sugar Glow Foundation in the shade Punjab, which is an awesome foundation.
What is your go-to for last minute Christmas gifts?
Okay, this is actually my best tip of life for everyone. If you're like screwed last minute, like need to get something, or you have like a family member it's like impossible to buy for, my little secret weapon is Groupon. Like I will go on Groupon and I will buy experiences. So if you go on like the things to do tab, I will go and find like an activity, whether it's like the wine and paint, or like for husband doesn't like stuff, he likes experiences. So you can get like flight lessons, you can get helicopter lessons, you can get hot air ballooning, all at like really great prices on Groupon. So I do that a lot. And then as per today's sponsor, I like to do gift cards as well. I mean, who doesn't like to do gift cards? They're super easy. So the one, today's sponsor is Happy Cards, and they do cards based on like what you're interested in. So like Happy Her, like they have a card called Happy Her. I'm telling my sister about this because I haven't told her about it yet. They have a card called Happy Her and it's for women, and it's only good at like these 5 places, but it's 5 places that like make a day. So like your favorite restaurant, Ulta, Godiva for chocolates. Like, so they're really kind of fun because they kind of mainly make sure that the recipient of the gift isn't going to buy practical stuff with it, because I think a lot of times women have a tendency to like not use their gifts for themselves and to use it for
regifting,
like regifting or groceries or, you know, boring things, and they don't treat themselves. And so when you get them a gift card that they can't like, you know, they have to use for themselves, like that's always nice. So,
and it sounds like a good thing to get for the person who has everything.
I like it, yeah, because gift cards are always good, because especially when you don't know what to get people because they're picky or whatever. But I like this because it's like now you have to go treat yourself, and most people don't treat themselves, so there's that. Okay, so by the way, that was a NARS Naked Skin Concealer in Light Neutral. Everything will be linked down below, you guys, so you can check it out. I'm going to bring the camera in because I'm going to do my eyes next. Okay, so for my eyes today, I'm using the Urban Decay Aphrodisiac palette. This is a really nice one. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna grab a Morphe brush. I'm just gonna wipe it off because if you were expecting a professional tutorial by someone who knows how to do makeup and is like gonna teach you some cool stuff, you came to the wrong girl. We're just hanging out and doing makeup here and praying and hoping for the best. A lot of people ask me like, oh, how do you do your makeup, or can you do a tutorial on how to do makeup and stuff? And I'm like, you don't understand. Every day I sit down to do my makeup and it's like, please Lord, don't screw this up today. Please let there be some sort of like deity that's going to make it so that I don't get crap all over my face. So, okay, yeah, so let's get in there. I'm gonna do the lightest shade just as a base, and then I'm gonna define my crease. Great.
So for people who don't feel good in what they look like in photos, what are some tips?
Ooh, okay. So try to define your waist. I think that's a big thing. Create a shape with the clothes. Make sure that like whatever you're wearing like flatters you and makes you feel really good. That's always the first step. And then second of all, I know it's gonna feel really weird. Pull your shoulders back, suck in your stomach, and just kind of like raise yourself, almost like you learn this in yoga and like dance class. Like there's a string, I'm trying to look in the viewfinder. There's like a string that's like pulling you up from here and gives you really good posture. So that's usually the first thing. Like when you're like hunched over like this in a picture, it just like open your body up to the camera, try and tilt a little bit, and then figure out your good side, and then take a deep breath before you smile. I think a lot of people I see in pictures, they don't like the pictures because they're like, I'm smiling, very tense, everything's very tense. So just like take a deep breath and go and just like smile naturally, and then it'll feel a little more natural. The body language won't feel natural because you'll be like sucking and tucking and doing all that stuff. But those are like my best tips, is like take a deep breath before you smile and try and make sure that you remember your posture and keep your shoulders back. That really helps a lot. And also just a confidence tip in general is to take a lot of pictures of yourself. I think a lot of people, like if they don't like how they look in pictures, they avoid just the camera completely. Like they just avoid taking pictures, they avoid being in pictures, they don't want anything to do with it. And for me, it's kind of like, it's literally a practice makes perfect thing. So the more pictures you take of yourself, the more you're going to like notice things. You're gonna say, okay, well look, I looked really good in this one, so what was I doing? Or I love how this one looked, or oh, this color looks really pretty on me. You know, the more pictures you take of yourself, the more you start to see these attributes that you have that maybe you hadn't seen before. A lot of bloggers, so I'm like going off on a tangent. So a lot of bloggers I know actually that before they got into blogging, they actually got into blogging and got like the confidence to blog through taking like a million pictures of themselves to try and figure out like what worked and what didn't work and what felt good and what didn't feel good. So I would say take as many pictures as possible. Practice makes perfect. Get a nice full-length mirror and get in there and just try. Just try. And you know, they're on your phone, so you can just delete them if you don't like them. So that's that. I hope that helps. By the way, I used Beyond in the crease, and now I'm using this last brown shade here called Whiplash just to deepen the outer crease. And I think Lighting in here is pretty terrible, but this is the world we're living in, everybody.
And so I guess that answers how to get rid of a second chin in your photos.
Yes!
Be as awkward as possible.
I'd be as awkward as possible, yeah. A lot of people struggle with the double chin. Like, there's obviously some things you can't. Like, you just have a double chin, you have a double chin. But largely, you can, like, solve that by doing the ballet bar trick where you lift your chin up and you pretend that you're putting your chin over a ballet bar and then pull your head back. So you just kind of, like, go up and over and then just pull back a little bit and then tilt down. And that usually, like, gets rid of it. So you guys can see, like, my normal posture is kind of, like, this, but if I like am in a photo, I go kind of, and it creates kind of a jawline. So yeah, I love the ballet bar trick. That's one of like the best tricks I ever learned for pictures in my life. Okay, I'm putting purple on because Sugar Plum Berry. This is my reasoning.
Sugar Plum vibes. What's one thing you're doing in 2019 that you're excited about?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to be working toward doing 5 videos a week. Right? Are we all scared? I am. I'm very scared. So I'm a big resolutions person. I love making New Year's resolutions. I'm really good at keeping my New Year's resolutions because I kind of break them up into smaller, more manageable goals. By the way, we blending out that brown to make it more seamless and pretty, and the light outside is gone, so I can already tell that this light is terrible, but we're living, we're breathing, we're working. And so one of the things I've actually started working on 2019 already, and one of the main things is that I am taking on a almost full-time assistant starting January 1st. She actually started in December. Her name's Amelia. I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about her before. And we are going to be really aiming toward creating as much content as we possibly can. And also traveling. We have a couple of really cool exotic trips coming up, I hope. We're still in the planning stages, so nothing is like set in stone yet. But I'm really excited for that. But mostly like a lot of work related stuff for 2019. I'm really excited to like slay, kill, destroy 2019. Okay, so I did my brows off camera really quick. I know the lighting is not the best in here, but you can kind of see them. And I put some concealer on, just layering it up. And then I added a little bit more purple. I'm going to add a little bit more of that purple shade. It's called Attic, and I don't think I showed you guys the palette, but this is what it looks like. And it's delightful. So I'm using mainly this color. I'm gonna bring in a little bit of this one. So I put a little bit of purple on the brush, and I'm gonna wet it with my Morphe setting mist. And this just adds a little bit more foiled intensity to the shadow, as you guys know if you watch beauty stuff, which you probably do. It just kind of intensifies the color, makes it a little more foiled, because I have a little special thing I'm going to do after. It's not that special, but it's pretty cool. So yeah, so I just wanted to add a little bit more, and look at that purple. We living, we breathing. I wish I had false lashes. That would really make this whole vibe work, but. And then I'm gonna go into Night Fever, that champagne-y shade next to it. I'm gonna grab some on my brush, and then I'm gonna wet that as well. And I'm gonna just pat that in the center to add a little bit more dimension to the eye. It's kind of like a halo, but it's like a lazy halo because I don't have time to like cut my crease and stuff. Like, what do you think this is? What kind of operation you think I'm running here? Okay, so I bought a little bit of the Smoky Storm Glitter and Glow from Steel, and I like this because it's the way to put glitter on and amp up an eye look without, you know, messing with glitter glue and stuff. So I'm just gonna put that right over where I put that lighter shade, just to kind of add a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of sheen. They're so pretty. But this one, the Smoky Storm one, is the charcoal base, so it's actually not as bright as all the other ones. Okay, so I put some of the Smoky Storm on the lid. I hope it's picking up so you guys can see. I feel like it's gonna be a little hard to see on camera, but they're so beautiful, they're so reflective, and they make you look like you did all this work and you really didn't. So
for people who are in a rut, like just wearing tops and black leggings, what do you suggest for their transition into new clothes?
Ooh.
I know, it's a toughie.
And it's a tough question. I think one of the things that women do the most is they don't trust their instincts. I've taken so many women shopping and doing makeovers and stuff, and one of the things I've always kind of seen universally is that what you're drawn to is usually what will actually look best on you. Like, people have much better instincts than they realize. So I would say trust your instincts, and when you go to the store, grab things that you think you would like. Because you're largely going to be right. You're largely going to be right in picking things that work best for you. But I think at just some point you have to just make a decision that you're just going to jump into it. So pick your favorite color, if it's blue, red, whatever. Go buy a top, kind of just jump into it and force yourself into it. I also would say understand your body type. So like look in the mirror and assess what your body type is, whether you're an hourglass, a pear, a rectangle, whatever. And then find people on Instagram, like influencers and stuff that look like you, that you like their style, and start following them and literally just recreate the outfits that they do. I think a lot of people are like, don't copy. Well, if you, like, how do you learn to draw? You start with tracing and then you learn the basics and then you go from there. So I'm a really big believer in like copying and tracing other people's aesthetic to help you find yours. And that way you can kind of figure out what you like and what you don't. So yeah. I'm gonna put some of the Charlotte Tilbury cream stuff on. It's the contour wand. This stuff is very cool, but I also have like a contour to put on top of it as well. But, cause even though it's December, we still bronze. We still out here, you know?
You'll stand out.
At our house, yes, I will stand out. I will be the only one showing up for dinner in like a full beat. Okay, I'm gonna like make this contour even darker. I was at Ulta the other day and they carry Morphe now. And I found this Brontour. It's a bronzer and a contour. And it's called Vlogger. And so it says video plus blogger underneath it. It's really hysterical. So I'm like, it me. So here we are. So I'm gonna try this out and see. I actually haven't tried it yet, so I have no idea if it's good or not. We'll find out together. Oh God, that is really dark, but like I'm living. Like I'm living. Isn't it dark?
It is pretty dark.
Woo! Okay. Okay. Mama's gonna be like, where do you think you're going? And I'll be like, obviously here.
Duh.
I like this a lot. This is real dark. Especially because I layered it over the contour, which like is completely unnecessary. I love how chiseled it makes me look though. Like, are we chiseled or not?
I don't know.
I am here for it. Listen, I can be subtle when I'm dead. Today is not the day to be subtle. Okay, so while Sibby's looking for a question, I'm going to add some highlighter from the NARS Rose Gold Beautiful Palette. What is it called? So Orgasm Infatuation Cheek Palette, and it has the bronzer. I'm not a beauty guru. I don't know how to show these properly. Bronzer, blush, and highlighter. But this is a nice highlighter. So
but it's really all about the packaging.
That's why I bought it.
I'm just saying.
Isn't it incredible? It's so...
I'd buy it regardless of the colors.
It's literally why I bought it. I was like, this is so pretty, I'm gonna buy it.
So Trollmas was today. Do your viewers know about Trollmas?
I don't think I've ever shared Trollmas with anybody.
Well, that needs to start.
Okay. So Trollmas is this tradition that we started last year and carried on till this year, and will carry on until the end of time. And I would highly recommend that if you have any family members you're close to, make sure you're close with people before you do this to people. So last year we were all like, you know what would be really funny is to get gifts to troll each other. So basically getting gifts to make fun of things that the other person likes or dislikes. So last year we did, like, husband only drinks Pepsi. So we did a lot of Coke stuff for him, a lot of like Coke things, like Coke t-shirts. Cause they're like, basically the concept is to give somebody like a terrible gift that pokes fun at things that they hate. So like this year, so Kayla has 3 cats. So many cats. There are 3 cats. And they, she hates though, despite being a crazy cat lady, hates when people give her cat stuff, like cat earrings, cat slippers, cat, like all that stuff. She's like, I can't do it. So, this year I made sure to buy her as many things with cats on them as possible for
mistake.
Christmas. Yes, yeah, her mistake when I was here, and she was like, oh my God, fucking cat stuff. And then I was like, oh, this is good. And so I made sure to get her a bunch of cat things for Christmas. And for me, she got me, so you guys know I'm a Dodgers fan. She got me a Anaheim Angels Funko Pop. I was like, isn't this the baseball you like from Los Angeles? And it was very rude. And anyway.
It was great.
I was great for her. I was highly insulted. So yeah, there's that. So Trollmas is basically when you all agree in a safe space to get each other terrible Christmas gifts and then laugh at the reaction, which is just fantastic. So yeah, it's our annual tradition and we love doing it. By the way, I'm just putting some more of that purple on the water, or in the lower lid. Sure.
Yeah.
So my setting spray is dry. I put a little lip balm on and I'm going to line my lips with my absolute favorite lip duo of all time. I have been someone that's been on the hunt for my like perfect nude lip forever, and I swear to God, this is it. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk, and the lipstick in Pillow Talk goes with everything. So good. So good. So I'm just gonna line and then we're gonna fill in, and that's it.
Now that it's Christmas Eve, have you decided what you're gonna wear for Christmas Day and New Year's Eve? What are your New Year's Eve outfit plans?
My New Year's Eve outfit plans. I'm so excited. Okay, I have been wearing or buying and shopping for New Year's for so long. And Lord and behold, I found the perfect dress here in Canada. I found it at Le Chateau, and it is sparkly and it is amazing and it is perfect and it's over the top. And you guys haven't seen it yet because it's coming in a haul. But that's, I don't know if you saw the dress I bought at Le Chateau.
I didn't. You didn't share. You didn't share.
Girl. It's gorgeous. Like, there are no words for the fit of this dress, the vibe, the aesthetic. I was in the changing room, secret time. I was in the changing room at Le Chateau the other day, and I think you were at work, and so you didn't see it. I was in the changing room, and I was trying it on. I was like, I want to try this on. So the girl gets it down for me, bless her heart. I go and I try it on, and then so she must have just heard me going, oh, because like, I put it on, and I was like, you know when you're not wearing Spanx, and you try something on, and you like, look so good, you're like feeling yourself, and you're like, how am I feeling myself this much in a bodycon dress without Spanx? And so she comes up and she's like, oh, do you need anything? And I opened the door and I was like, you got me out here looking like a Christmas snack. Like, I am serving you like sugared cookie vibes, girl. And I was just done. I was like so in love with this dress. It's the dress that I feel like I've been looking for a dress like that for years and not even come close to finding anything like it. And she's the one. So now that I've hyped it up so much, you guys are watching this on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, wherever you're watching it. And you're just gonna have to wait to see. It's going to be in a haul coming up probably in the new year, because after I get back home to America. It's outstanding. If I'm lucky, I'll put it on here and I'll have Sibby take a picture and put it on my Insta story. And then people can see it. But holy God, it is like ridiculously gorgeous. As for Christmas, I brought my suit and I brought my ugly Christmas sweater. So I'm debating on going ugly Christmas sweater or that sequin blazer with the pearls from Eloquy, which I really, really love. And I'll pop a picture in either right here so you guys can see it. Because I did post it on my Instagram and it is so cute. I tried to get that blazer for 2 years and it sold out every year. And this was like the first year that I actually got it. So I'm very, very excited. By the way, I just curled my lashes. Honestly. And I'm putting on some of that Charlotte Tilbury mascara. So ideally, you would put fake lashes on with this look because there's a lot happening. But I don't have fake lashes with me. And also, I'm not really good at putting them on. So I don't have any like how to apply false lashes tips. Because again, it's one of those put the glue on and pray. My whole makeup vibe is put the glue on and pray. Put this on and pray. Pray before, pray during, pray after that it stays. Just pray. All the praying. Okay guys, so that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. Before I go, I'm going to take one last Christmas question from my sister. And then I'm going to sign off.
Right, so besides obviously Trollmas is your favorite Christmas tradition, what's your next favorite Christmas tradition?
My next favorite Christmas tradition is coming up here. I love coming up to Canada. I love spending time with the family. I love just hanging out, really. Like we haven't been really doing anything this holiday season. We've been like chilling and watching Outlander. And that's like my favorite thing, is that we don't get to see each other a lot because we live so far apart. And so I get to like come here, hang out with you guys, visit, take time off of work. And I also tend to use this time to like make plans for next year because I'm not like running around and all that stuff. So it's just nice to like just be here and be cold, which I'm never cold.
That's always fun.
And be in the snow, which there is a little bit of snow, so I'm mildly enjoying that. And just generally hanging out. So yeah, that's it. Okay guys, so that is it for me. Sippy, say bye.
Bye.
Sippy, wave to the camera.
All right.
That was great. The hand, it's like the hand of God, but it's the hand of your sister. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future. I had a good time knowing if you do want to see videos like this in the future, the lighting will be better. And you'll be able to see stuff, so won't that be great? So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you're having a very Merry Christmas and you're spending all that time with your family, and whether it's the family that you're born into or the family that you choose, I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. Thank you so much for spending a part of your time with me. Thank you so much again. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video.